angel sent from up above. You know you make my world light up. When I was down, when I was hurt, you came to lift me up. Life is a drink and love's a drug. Oh, now I think I must be my use up. When I was a river dried up, you came to.
Hey guys, I'm Allison,
And I'm Katie.
and welcome back to Studio Blue Live.
This week, our news team went out to discuss Mental Health Awareness Month and the 2016 election.
Hi, I'm Bridget Shannon
take
with
a
the
look.
news group for Studio Blue. We interviewed some staff and students here at Sonoma State to highlight the Mental Health Awareness Week here on campus, which is November 14th through the 18th. Hi, I'm Bridget Shannon with Studio Blue, and today I'm interviewing.
I'm Rebecca Garner, President of Students Offering Support.
And I'm Jason Gorelick, Vice President of Students Offering Support.
Great. So, Rebecca, what inspired you to become a part of this week on campus?
This week has always been something that we see is really important for students to know that they have resources out there if they're struggling with mental health issues. And so, honestly, that's where most of my inspiration comes from. I just really want to make sure that students know where they can turn to if they need any help.
Great. And Jason, do you think having students involved creates a bigger impact on other students who need help?
Absolutely. One of the main premises behind our forming of this club is that there is a lot of stigma surrounding getting help for your mental health, especially for guys. You know, we don't like to hear the word getting help. So we want to encourage taking action, and a part of that is we feel like people don't really want to go talk to mental health professionals, so we're taking it upon ourselves to be there for our peers.
Great. And lastly, if a student wants help or support from peers involved, where can they go on campus?
So they can always contact us at our Facebook page, Students Offering Support. But what we're going to do is we're going to refer you to either CAPS or any of the mental health resources that are in this area and nationwide. We'll refer you to the North Bay Suicide Prevention Hotline if that's the case. There's always the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. But if you just need somebody to talk to, we're here and CAPS is here.
Great. Well, thank you so much for answering our questions. Next, we headed down to the CAPS office to speak with Joe Puentes. What got you started in this field of study, and what do you do?
Okay. Should I hold it? Yeah. All right. Well, my name is Dr. Joe Puentes. I'm a staff psychologist here at CAPS. CAPS is Counseling and Psychological Services, and I'm also the outreach coordinator. So that means I work with students in individual counseling, but I also care a lot about promoting mental health across the whole campus. What got me into this work? It was a long journey. I thought I was going to be a professional baseball player first, then a businessman second, and then I realized I cared a lot about psychology, a lot about relieving suffering and promoting health, and I just fell in love with the field. So, excellent. Yes.
Describe some important things people should know about mental illnesses.
Okay. And I actually have been doing some work to shift from using the term mental illness towards mental health concerns, because the first thing I want to share about mental illness that I think people should know is that stigma is one of the biggest things that gets in the way of folks actually getting the care that they need and deserve. So shifting it from mental illness to mental health issues or mental health, I think helps reduce the stigma. So I think the biggest thing is that folks are often thinking, I'm the only one struggling, and in fact, everyone has times in their lives where they struggle. We're often comparing our insides to folks' outsides, and that's not a fair comparison. We all have different times in our lives where we're going through things, and I think if we can help reduce the stigma, then that allows folks to come in and get the care and take the action. That would be so important.
Why do you think we celebrate Mental Health Awareness Week?
I like the term celebrate because I promote and think promoting mental health is one of the most important things we can do. I'm biased, of course, as a psychologist, but I wanted to share a little history of the week. It started with students who cared a lot about other students and student mental health on campus. Then staff jumped in, then CAPS jumped in, and about 3 years ago we started this now annual week. The first year we focused on reducing stigma and preventing suicide. The second year we focused on promoting mental health, so promoting wellness. And then this year the theme is social connectedness. So just knowing that you matter and helping other people to know that they matter is its own really important medicine. And so we're doing different events throughout the week that help promote social connectedness. So.
Great.
I think the only other thing I would share is that the real reason that Mental Health Awareness Week exists is because so many students care about the campus and the students around them. I could not do this alone, and the staff could not do this alone, but students keep coming up over and over again saying, we care, I want to find a way to care, and that's how this week comes together. So I guess so proud of the students here, and what a wonderful thing they do to care about one another. So they're the real power, I think, on this campus. So, all right.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. During Mental Health Awareness Week, there are many events happening on campus from Monday through Thursday. For more information, you can contact the Facebook page of Students Offering Support or visit our CAPS office here on campus. We hope this provides you with some adequate information, and don't forget to check out the events on campus next week, November 14th through 18th. I'm Bridget Shannon with Studio Blue.
What a great way to shine light on an issue that not a lot of people know about. And isn't it true that they're having events here on campus for it?
Yeah, make sure to check that out on Sonoma State's website.
Let's take a look at the viewing party hosted by the Political Science Department.
Hi, it's great hearing me here with Studio Blue. The 2016 election was one of the most controversial elections in recent history. It was really important that you went out there and casted your vote. In 2014, less than 20% of college students voted. We talked to Richard Hertz, political science teacher here at Sonoma State, about the recent election. Why is political science important to you?
To me, because it's helpful, I think, to inform younger people about our political system, make sure they vote, participate, even do things like run for office.
What are some interesting trends about this election that no other election has ever had?
Starting with the two most unpopular candidates to ever run for president, that's a pretty good start. And we had a very interesting primary race, and interestingly, millennials were really attracted to the oldest candidate in the race, Bernie Sanders, and had a lot of enthusiasm.
What does this election say about young voters?
It says that they have a real impact on the process. I've been a pollster for almost 30 years, and I've never seen public opinion shift as quickly as it has on two issues, legalizing same-sex marriage and legalizing marijuana, and that's largely driven by millennials and younger people. So they're really, millennials are really starting to become part of the political process and really have a big impact on it. You ask any class how many people subscribe to a newspaper, you know, if you're lucky, there'll be one person out of 68. And social media is how a lot of people get their information about politics, both through their news feeds and from comments made on these stories there, as well as what their friends think. So it's a huge part. It gets more information out there, but it also gets more unvetted information out there, so it's easy to spread rumors that aren't true. But for the most part, anything that gets people more involved and looking is a good thing.
Why is this so important for young voters to register to vote?
Because it's your license to complain. If you don't vote, you don't have a say in things, and then other people have more of a say than you do. So it's just really important that people participate. It's no good when you got 20 or 30% of the people making the decisions for everybody else. So voting's the one shot where everybody's equal and you got a chance to express your opinion. So it's really, really important that people vote. I think a lot of younger people feel that the political system is so complex that there's nothing they can do about it, but that's really not true. Activism starts from the ground up. If people are waiting for some great leader to come along and lead us to this place where we have a better political system, it's not going to happen. It really comes from the ground up with more people voting, more people attending meetings, sponsoring different pieces of legislation, backing candidates, getting involved in themselves, even, like I said, even sitting on a city board or running for office. It's not that hard, and it really makes a difference there.
Last night, Richard Hertz's political science class and the Sonoma State Star held a joint viewing party in International Hall, room 104. Students came to watch the coming votes in each state and enjoyed food in a relaxed environment. We spoke to the students about their thoughts on the 2016 presidential election. I'm here with Jake Bowes, political science student here at Sonoma State. So Jake, how do you feel about this election night?
It's pretty stressful. I think Trump's going to pull it out, though. He's going to win Florida, New Hampshire, and North Carolina, and Ohio.
So you'd say Trump's your guy?
He's my guy. Make America great again.
I'm here with Travis Adams, comms major here at Sonoma State. So tell me, Travis, what do you think about this election night?
A lot of energy, a lot of uneasy people, I feel like. A lot of people that don't really know how it's going to go down. I overheard a lot of people being nervous in class, but once we see the numbers pour in, it's actually a lot of people start to be, a little more excited about the results, so it's good right now.
I'm here with Marcella, comm student here at Sonoma State. So Marcella, tell me how you feel about this election night.
It's pretty exciting, definitely different than any other election that we've had. I'm really curious to see what the results are going to be.
How do you feel about the candidates themselves?
Man, I plead the fifth. I don't know. It's just I take what we get, I guess. That's where I'm at.
Won't throw a fit?
No, not so far, no.
Awesome, all right. How do you feel about the candidates themselves, though?
They're okay. I obviously like one more than the other, but I'm going to keep that a secret.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It was definitely interesting to see how many different views the students had on the election.
Yeah, 2016 is an election we definitely won't forget. Well, that's all we have for this week. I'm Katie.
And I'm Allison, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all social media. Bye. It was definitely interesting to see how many different views the students had on the election.
Yeah, 2016 is an election we definitely won't forget. Well, that's all we have for this week. I'm Katie.
And I'm Allison, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all social media. Bye. Bye.